right, you guys, so it is Wednesday. It is technically day 5 for me in Sturgis. As you guys can see, I already got video 3 up. I'm working on video 4 right now. It's taken a lot of time and effort to get these videos up due to a horrible internet connection and just having time with the family to hang out, and then I try to wait till they go to sleep, and then I start working on these videos for you guys. So we are heading to Deadwood today. I'm gonna try to find some gold. My wife really wants a new ring. She wants yellow gold with turquoise in it. You think that that would not be hard to find out here, but apparently it is. I don't know why. Everything is silver with turquoise, or it's the Black Hills gold with the colored leaves. And even though she's Italian, she does not want a ring with grape leaves on it. So I don't blame her. Everybody likes what they like. So we're gonna head into Deadwood. I know tomorrow, Thursday, in Deadwood, they are going to have the Lead Sled Custom Sportster Show. The guy who owns Lead Sled is from Dayton, Ohio. He's actually a really cool guy. I see him at a lot of local shows. He is nationwide. He's making them really sweet Invader wheels. Does a lot for the chopper scene. So it'll be nice to see him out here, a local Ohio guy. And it'll be nice to experience Deadwood. I've never been here. I want to go to Deadwood Cigar Shop. They have a mine tour out here. I also want to get some coffee out here. And we'll probably eat. I did cook some bacon and some eggs over an open fire this morning, so that was great. Fell asleep last night in a hammock swinging next to the fire. So you guys, you got to get out here. You got to enjoy this at least once in your lifetime. It is absolutely amazing. So today is actually a solo ride. The wife and the son are in the truck behind me. They are going to ride out. It's kind of a long ride for him. It's about an hour ride, and we want him to be comfortable. So he has been a champion this whole trip. He has put 300 miles per day on his little butt, so I can't ask him to keep doing it. So they want to go out that way. That's all right, because if we buy some cool stuff, I know the wife is actually looking for a buffalo skull. So if she finds one of those, she's got to have the truck, because we got to pick it up. So I don't blame her. All right. I don't know if this is on, but I wish you guys seen that sign back there. It said, "Caution, dangerous curves." I was like, yes, thank you. I am on this road by myself. Don't have to worry about my son. Can just get a handful and just twist that throttle and enjoy it. Because when I see a sign that says dangerous curves, that means Brandon is going to enjoy this road. This is going to be really fun. That's what this bike was set up for. That's why I increased the height on the rear shock. That's why I tuned it the way that I did. Oh, look at this gorgeous lake here. It is just absolutely gorgeous. This whole entire area, everything about it. I mean, where else can you do something like this unless, I don't know, I think I was in New Hampshire. There was a lake that was surrounded by a mountain like that, and it was absolutely gorgeous. I just hope you guys are enjoying this footage. Like I said, I do this all for myself so that I can have a record of things that I've done, places I've been. But at the end of the day, I want you guys to enjoy it too, because that's what this community is about. Supporting fellow riders, enjoying the ride together, living that life on 2 wheels. Going fast and taking chances, baby, rolling the dice, seeing where they land. So, man, looks like a breath of fresh air out here. I took my rain jacket out of the bike. I didn't see any rain in the forecast, but it looks like there's a stray cloud over us. But not to worry, I'm by myself. I got a full face helmet on, and that's about it. I'm wearing shorts today, you guys, and a t-shirt. The bearded buffalo, baby. So many cool places out here. What I would do to live out here in this just open beauty. The last of the American West, I guess. Untamed, unbridled hillsides, pure luminous beauty. This is the stuff I like here on your right hand side, all these rocks, exposed rock faces and formations. I love to hike through that stuff. It's absolutely amazing. Alright, so this might get interesting. Motorcycles use extreme caution. Extremely sharp curves ahead. Danger, danger, danger. Check your speed, baby. Check your speed. Oh man, I love when I see signs like that. Which usually a lot of these bends aren't that bad, but what I've noticed is you have a lot of novice riders out here. Guys turn 50 years old and they're going through a midlife crisis, never owned a bike before in their life, and they go, hey man, I feel like buying a bike. I want to join the Wild Hogs. And they come out to Sturgis because everyone says it's such a wild party out here. And they slide out around these bends. They wreck, they drop bikes. We've seen 2 drop bikes so far. We've seen a trike run into the back of a bike and knock 2 riders off into a ditch, not paying attention. In my one video, you see a guy pull out of a bank and almost dump his bike when we go into downtown Sturgis. Then he goes all the way over into the turning lane and couldn't turn. So it's just very dangerous. You guys gotta stay prepared. Keep your eye on the road ahead of you. Pay attention to the skill level of the rider in front of you. And if you don't feel comfortable behind him, pass him up, because your life is more valuable to you than it is to him. So just to let you guys know. That's why it's dangerous, because there's a big lake here that is absolutely gorgeous, and everybody's stopping to take pictures and not paying attention to the dangerous curves. And you'll get that a lot too, because the scenery is gorgeous out here. So when you don't pay attention, you take your eyes off the road, and that's when bad things happen. But I want to get you guys a little more footage of this here, because I think it's absolutely gorgeous. And then we'll shut you back off until we get closer to Deadwood, because I still got 27 more miles. Look at that. Man, I just can't say enough about the beauty of this area. I wish my GoPro was on the other side. But you come out of these mountains, these crazy twisting roads, and then you just got these big giant lakes formed by glaciers traveling through this area, carving out a path for that water to just build up. So absolutely gorgeous right there. I wish I had a boat out here with me. It would be a lot better. Now look at this dam that we are driving on, which I assume is a giant dam, as you could tell by the dryness of the other side with that little lagoon over there. So man, absolutely gorgeous. So that is definitely a man-made lake, and thank you whoever decided to put that there, because that's just gorgeous. So I was afraid to take the son with me because he's needed to stop a lot, and then could have pulled over there and he could have seen the beauty of this lake, and we could have taken a little bit of time and then gotten back on the road. But that's all right, because I get to bang these corners a little faster, I get to lean a little bit harder, and they get to enjoy some air conditioning. Man, this is beautiful out here. So just to let you know, you guys, this is my favorite helmet. This is by far my brand new favorite helmet. Got it all set up for recording and everything. Man, this modular is amazing. I pull the whole front up. I want to smoke a cigarette or put some chew in or whatever. You know, flip that front face shield up and walk around, get air in there. When I go into a store, I don't feel weird because I can pull the whole front up on that helmet. You could get a drink, you could, whatever you want to do. It's like you're not wearing a helmet. So I appreciate the thought that goes into designing these helmets, and this will be the new one I'll be wearing from now on. I don't know what I'm going to do with the lane splitter or that Bell helmet. I want to know which one of the East Coasting guys was out here on this road doing some rollers, because there's some nice roller marks out in the middle of nowhere. Probably a bunch of mule deer sitting over there in the corner like, man, these human beings are a little bit strange. Man, look in that mirror. Look behind us at them beautiful blue skies, rolling white clouds. Oh, so nice out here. I can't quit singing the praises of this trip. Everything out here is just absolutely gorgeous. Is that bike fast or is it just loud, brother? Take them baffles out of that exhaust so you can do 40 as loud as possible. Oh man, I like breaking your guys' balls, because if I don't do it, who the hell else is gonna tell you? Your bike is loud as hell and slow as hell, brother. I'd rather have a quiet bike. You guys make fun of me, say mine might sound like a sewing machine. You could be loud and slow. I'll be quiet and fast. Kinda enjoy it. And it's not really that quiet. People make fun of it. Don't sound like a Harley. Yeah, well, yours don't move like a Harley. Mine's got a low rumble to it. I need a new exhaust on this bike. I'm just saying that because actually I feel completely inferior because I don't have a loud pipe on my bike. Kinda don't really need one. Doing 75 mile an hour in third gear, it kind of don't really matter what it sounds like. Really, bro? Just wanted to show you guys that this rips. cooks, baby. Everybody in that group, you can't hang with this. This ain't that life, dude. You guys were riding like D-bags, passing everybody up. We come to the fun part, and they want to slow down. Come on now. This is what it's about right here. This is what it is about. Man, this feels good. I'm gonna laugh so hard when I edit this video and you guys see me just blast through these guys. That's alright. Haven't even hit 6th gear yet. Jeez, I'm only doing 70 through the twisties. That's alright. These are smooth twisties. Alright. We'll decelerate. We're coming into a 35. We'll slow down. 250. I like to drag my shoes too. Like I go through, I'll take my foot off and drag it around them bends. I just want to go fast, man. Like, I've had my son on this bike the entire time I was out here. So, you can't really beat corners with a little kid on your bike. I mean, you can, it is just frowned upon. Alright, I'm glad you guys took that journey with me, baby, because I don't have to tell people now, they could just watch it. Man, Deadwood looks gorgeous. Nestled right in between the rolling hillsides. Historic Main Street is up ahead of us. There's the trolley loop. We're gonna have to find somewhere to park. I know my wife wants to look at a new ring, so we're gonna have to do that, but she is probably not happy with me splitting through all that traffic. She gets so nervous. But I tell you what, man, I live on adrenaline. That's why I quit doing hard drugs. Because they don't do to me what this bike does, so I like to go fast and take chances sometimes. They're calculated risks, all right? I'll put it that way. It's a super calculated risk. I know what this bike can handle, and I know what I can handle on this bike. So, I'm not going to do anything too dangerous. But I'm not going to do anything too safe either, so. That is for sure. All right, you guys, so we made it to historic downtown Deadwood. I'm here with my son and my wife. It was a great trip so far. I got to rip on the bike a little bit, actually break it in really well. So we're gonna go to Deadwood's Harley Davidson. We're gonna go to the Iron Horse Inn. Gonna get some shirts probably, do some walking around. As you could tell, man, it is absolutely packed here today, you guys. So it's beautiful out here, and we're gonna get you some more footage, so stay tuned.
coming in, which is perfect. I've got Anthony Howard here from San Diego. This is his gorgeous 1990 FXR. Anthony, I heard the story a little bit yesterday about this, but I want you to tell the folks today about it.
Yeah, I picked up this bike from a friend of mine. He had been building it for a few years. It looked nothing like it does right now. And he basically called me up, told me that I had to have the bike. He knew I'd ride it. And when I picked up the bike, it had 10 miles on it. And I basically told him, you know, I could take the bike, but I'm gonna have to redo it my own way. So basically I got it a year ago. It sat in the shop. I've got some other bikes I was working on. And I had some friends tell me, like, you're not gonna make it to Sturgis this year. And I was like, all right, well, we'll see. You know, so that was it. It was on after that. Basically tore it down, new front end, did some stuff in the rear, full new brake setup, fairing, lowers, bags. It previously didn't have a fuel injected FXR tank, had a fuel injected Dyna tank, so I had to make the tank. I was on my painter. The painter that I use for this is Speed Zone Paintworks. He paints Ferraris, all kinds of stuff for Barrett Jackson, stuff like that. And I just told him, hey, you have to paint my bike. I know what you can do. We're not, you know, I wasn't trying to do crazy panels, but I just know that he'll get it done. So we just went on a mission and got it done, you know.
Well, now listen, that's cool about the bike, but I'm more interested in the story. Because the story I heard yesterday was that this bike had 17 miles on it a couple weeks ago. And you said, dudes, I'm going to scoot from San Diego, California out to Sturgis.
Yeah, basically finished this bike. The last bolt went on last Tuesday about 6 p.m., 17 miles on the bike. I rode it down the street in San Diego once, and then we hit the road on Wednesday morning at like 5 a.m. Me and my buddy Juan smashed the whole trip. Just basically, you know, fuel stops, food. I think I took like a 2-hour nap in Rawlings somewhere in the grass. Broke the pipe in Beaver, so we had that little issue and just kept plugging away, you know, made it here.
But tell them again, and I'm more, like I said, I love the story because I kind of heard this and you probably didn't realize how over it is. So you're out in the middle of nowhere, break the pipe. How'd you get it fixed?
We basically, we're in Beaver, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna check some bolts, so I tightened up a couple, and I knew the pipe was a little weird, but I was like, you know, we're good, we already made it, you know, from San Diego to Beaver, got on the freeway, literally the rear head pipe sheared in half, coasted off the road, looked to my buddy, I'm like, man, this is gonna be good, and there was no houses around, and there's like a trucker and somebody else, and a guy comes driving down the road in a flatbed truck. I'm like, this guy probably knows somebody. Blacked him down. I'm like, hey man, you know anybody with a welder? He's like, yeah, my buddy's got one. And I'm like, all right, well, cool. So I took the pipe off in like 5 minutes, handed him my pipe, and I was like, hey man. He's like, yeah, we'll see what happens. I'm like, yeah, well, I'm not going nowhere. And he literally just drove off into the mountains. Came back 20 minutes later with my pipe. He's like, hey man, here you go. What, you know, he's like, man, what I owe you? He's like, whatever you think, it's all good. And you know, we made it here.
That's what's cool about riding out here too. So if you get a chance, come on, check out Anthony Howard, San Diego, from San Diego. It's 1990 FXR. This thing is badass. Like I said, it went yesterday. This won the promoter's choice here at the Performance Bagger Show because obviously, yeah, it is a bagger and it is a badass bike. Anthony, you got any new projects coming up?
All right, you guys, so we just walked around through Deadwood, checked out the V-Twin Visionary bike show up here at Deadwood, went to Deadwood Harley, got to walk around and check out the town. It is absolutely gorgeous here. And then I go back to the parking lot where my bike is parked in this gorgeous shovel head. I'll put a picture in here for you guys, just parked right next to us. So my son is over at the playground and he's going to be playing. I'm going to go get some fuel on my bike. It is raining a little bit, so I will not be GoProing the ride home, but you guys seen the ride out here, so it's just the same thing in reverse. All right, baby, Sturgis 2022, Deadwood Black Hills Rally.